So this week we have the match between the Snipes Watch Minors team and Manny on the Caps Minors team. For Snipes Watch we've got Wikicha, we've got Pingy, we've got Qdex, and for 10 minutes only we've got Jiminy Jimson. On the other lineup, playing against M Curious, Robopop Bob Sagetti, and Glob, short for Globoslag, well-known American NLTP player. And we're off. Both sides rushing over, and I'm curious with a nice grab here. Wiki with a good chase though. Qdex is managing to stay ahead, and as long as they don't do anything risky, they should be able to get the return on Glob here. M Curious is on re quickly though, and now Wiki's going to have to get to that left boost first. He does, he defuses it, that's okay, as long as he... Yeah, nice cover from Qdex as well. Now that should be a reset for Snipes Watch. On the other side of the pitch, Pingu and Jim have been playing it safe. But now Jim's going with the 3-0 strat. Can they get out? In the meantime, M Curious manages to get out past Wiki. Now we're in trouble. Qdex ran back, but Pingu just manages to do it on OD. Robopop pushing off, and a nice return from Pingu. A bit of a shaky start, but Snipes Watch seem to have it under control now. Glob trying to get out. Can Jim help? I think he can. Wiki gets the return. Jim's got to stay ahead though. Can he get to the boost first? He does, and he shuts down M Curious. That's a reset for Snipes Watch. 1 minute in, power-ups are about to spawn. Both teams going for them. Wiki's going to get beaten off. Pup speaking, and now Qdex has got to get ahead after Globus gets a nice grab. Wiki and Qdex, Wiki moving all over the place. He's got that juke juice. He can't control his ball. Nice OD though, just holding up blockers for long enough. Now Glob's going to move around. Jim on the chase. What's Jim going to do? Jim playing with hotel Wi-Fi from some random hotel that he wouldn't tell Imp about. It's dubious, but we're going to allow it. Now Jim and Pingu going on O. Ooh, Bob Sagetti requesting the chat from Robopop. Bob Sagetti, a famously mic-less player, so I mean that's rich coming from him. But here comes Jim. He's got a grab. He might be past Bob. He might be past Robo as well. He's coming left off the diagonal, but M Curious is there. And Qdex gets the return on Glob, and now it's up to Pingu. Pingu rushing it quite quickly. Maybe should have waited for regrab to get set up, and left would have been better. But you know, sometimes you just got to go fast. Sometimes that's the only way. And now with Pups up there in trouble. Ooh, Globus going for the back wall. Jim's positioned for it, but the straight boost may have been on, and now both teams are going for power-ups. Qdex and Jim blocking out Robopop. Pingu gets a grab in the meantime, trying to juke up Bob Sagetti. Jim gets the rolling, and he's going to be on re. Meantime, M Curious gets a rolling grab on the other side of the pitch. Can Wiki stay ahead? Wiki's got to stay ahead. Jim with the rolling. He sees rolling on the other flags. He's going to try and take his time, but he's still in trouble. M Curious defused as well, and now he's on the attack. Qdex with the grab. Both teams looking for a kiss here. Jim on anti is actually going to make this a really good play for Snipes Watch, and now Pingu's got to do something. Can't get tries, but then the boost. Now Wiki might be out past 3. Can Qdex block out Glob? Wiki with a... it's an unfortunate boost. He either has to boost off the diagonal or boost off the bottom wall, but he can't hit either. Now Snipes Watch need to get a reset. Wiki might be looking for that kiss. They might have the anti. Oh, they can't quite stay ahead. Pingu, ooh, bites too hard, but then an unlucky boost in from Glob, and Wiki's got the return. It's a flaccid, and then Jim's just going to store an easy cap. That is a shame for Manny on the cap. Imp can come in. Ah. I don't understand. I'll sort it out after this half. Pingu and Qdex both playing around the flag. Both flags in base now. Power-ups have gone, and it was a rolling and a juke juice. Juke juice on D for Manny on the cap's going to make it hard for Pingu and Jim to get out. Qdex boosting in. Good reset there from Jim and Wiki. Jim lining up the boost. Wiki playing flag. Glob's got a boost now. This could be dangerous. Oof, they just managed to control it, but that looked a bit risky. Qdex and Pingu bouncing around trying to make something happen. Boost in from Glob. Can't quite make it land. Meanwhile, Pingu flashes on the other side of the pitch. Nice from Wiki there. Now Jim's back on O. This is more like it, and Qdex might be out. Ooh, almost. Jim pushes him back into the enemy defenders. Bad Jim. Yeah, both teams should be thinking about power-ups now, but Jim's coming in. He's gone back wall. He's going to have to roll around, take his time. Power-ups are spawning. Maybe he can hold for that. Or maybe now's the time to strike. Bob, though, gets a nice grab out on Wiki, and he's going to use those boosts. Jim's looking to meet up with Qdex now, but they're moving around a bit. Jim's waiting on that boost. I'm not sure how I feel about that. Oh, it's dubious. Qdex playing anti with the tag bro is going to be dangerous here now, though, and Jim can see the tile. He sees the tile. He leaves the tile. Wiki isn't going to get the solo chase on the juke juice, especially not when it's Bob Sagetti. Jim, playing slightly risky there, and now Pingu's getting marked out by Glob. Nice, manages to get the grab though. Now both teams are out. Bob walks into Qdex, meanwhile Pingu walks into a spike. Wiki might be looking for the kissy, no he doesn't go for it now, Robo's out. Ooh, it's a good anti from Pingu here. Can Wiki make something happen? No, he can't get around it. Both teams out of bases again. As Robo sees the tile but can't quite get there before Qdex and Pingu recover. Qdex is going to be out here and this anti could be dangerous. Jim's opted to chase instead though. What a guy. Oh, Qdex clips the corner when he really didn't want to, and now it's up to Pingu to make something happen. Out past 2, he sees the tile, but they're not going to get the return on M Curious, so Pingu's going to have to try and hold. Meanwhile, power-ups are spawning. It's a Juke Juice for Glob, and on the other side of the pitch, Bob has marked Jim out for days. Pingu's in trouble here. They've got 2 Juke Juices. Wiki's left Ree, and this is going to make it dangerous for them to grab. Jim's gone for it anyway. Can he try and survive here? All of Snipeswatch have to stay ahead of the flag here, I think. No one has time to play anti. Oh, Qdex gets duped out, but Wiki's managed to hold. Wiki's holding. He's holding. Nerves of steel, this lad. Oh, Glob gets past Qdex there. That's unfortunate, but Jim's there to recover. Pingu gets returned, and Jim's going to rush it. Probably a good decision, given that Wiki managed to get the reset. Oh, it's a nice play from M Curious, and he grabs out on Wiki. Pingu's got to get ahead now. That boost might not take it. Oh, and M Curious squeezes it in. That is unfortunate. Now Jim's in. He might have this grab. Wiki can't rotate round the block enough. I'm not sure it was on, but oh, Glob's managed to get a nice hand off there. Qdex boosts ahead though, and that's good. And now Snipeswatch have a dangerous opportunity. They can't quite make the grab land. Now both teams are going for pups, I hope. At least Bob Spaghetti is definitely aware of it. Jim and Wiki get the tag pro. This could be good. Oof. Pingu just gets clutch returned by Robo. It's a nice grab from Qdex there. He had to come up with something big. Jim chases down Robo. Can Jim help him survive? He can. He's going to lead him. Bob's got the Juke Juice though. Ooh, it's dangerous, and they've rotated around. Ooh, M Curious hits the corner though, and Qdex has got another lease of life. It's up to Bob. Ooh, Jim's tag pros run out, and now it's dangerous for Qdex. Jim's got to stay ahead here, but Bob's going to block him out for days. It's up to Wiki and Pingu. Pingu gets returned. It's a good re from Wiki. Qdex boosting in. It's unfortunate, pushing Wiki back into the corner, but he looks okay now. Jim's got the re-grab. They're going to get it, but Jim's going to be outright. Now it's up to Qdex to make sure he stays ahead. Meanwhile, Pingu playing anti so that Wiki can chase. Qdex looking for the kiss. It's a good kiss, as long as Pingu can stay ahead here. And Pingu can. Now it's up to Bob. Jim's containing. Oh, he's kind of let the contain drop, but it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Is it going to be okay? Bob's moving around, so is Jim. Jim's pushing for his life. Jim is pushing for his life. Now Qdex with the grab. Power-ups are going to spawn soon, but Qdex might be out past 2. Doesn't quite get past Bob though. Bob is a tricky customer. Oh, Glob with the grab. This is looking bad. Jim's just getting ahead. I think that's a sensible decision. He goes for the boost back. And now Q with the boost straight in. Great anti from Pingu as well. That is lucky, but good play from Snipeswatch. And now it's up to Jim to try and hold. The kiss is good here if he can go for it. He's realised too late, and they're getting returned. Pingu might be able to rush out though. Oh, the Wiki tastes the boost, and it's a bit unfortunate. Now Pingu's got a chance. The anti from Jim. Oh, this is dangerous. Jim can't stay ahead though. The bump from M Curious's teammate taking him past Jim. Oh, it's a good anti from Wiki, but Jim can't quite get the solo return. It's a tough ask of any good O player. Jim's sitting on Ree. He might be out past 3 here. This is dangerous. It's a good anti from Pingu. Oh, he was hoping for the boost to spawn. It doesn't quite come, and now he's going to be in trouble. If Wiki rushes left now, oh, he doesn't make the call. Don't know whether he'd get to the boost before. I'm curious, but now he's out past 2. If he goes to... No, why has he gone choke? Oh, if he went for the boost into the diagonal, that was a cap, but I guess there was no way for him to know that. Qdex with the boost back, it's risky, and now Pingu's in trouble. Pingu's got to survive against Bob. Can she do it? She can. And Qdex gets the boost return on Q. Now it's dangerous. Jim gets him once, gets him twice. Jim's out past 4. It's a good kiss as well. Gives Snipeswatch the reset. Wiki with the grab. He doesn't believe that they can do it. Oh, he almost has it as well. Now it's up to Jim to stay ahead, but he's already behind them. Curious. Can he get back ahead with the Juke Juice? He can. The anti from Wiki's good, but Glob is a dangerous customer. Wiki uses the boost. He misses the boost. That's unfortunate. Now Jim taking it slow. I like that. He's playing safe. Oh, he's playing too safe. I don't like it anymore. Qdex has got to stay ahead here. Wiki can't grab, but he gets boosted into it by Bob, and now it's up to Q. Q's going to grab. Yeah, that's a good decision. Can he go back wall and use the anti? He doesn't go through the choke, but he's walking around now. Power-ups are spawning soon. Bob's alert as always. Oh, it's a nice stutter step from Q, and he might have a chance on the pups. He's just taking his time though. Both flag carriers are holding. Oh, this could be dangerous though. I don't like... Oh, that's nice. Wiki gets the tag pro. Meanwhile, Pingu gets a rolling, so Snipeswatch are going to want to force it here. Jim gets the solo. That is big. Can they get the return? I'm curious. No, they can't. Q's not going for the kiss, which I'm not sure about. Q's going to get returned. Pingu gets defused. Pingu's going to be out past 3 though. Run, Pingu, run! If this is the return, it's a cap, and it is! Wiki and Qdex with a good spawn as well. M Curious out left. It might be a chance. Jim kisses. I think that's sensible. Gets the reset if QDex can hold it in base, and he can with Jim spawning as well. Ooh, Robo gets a grab, but they just get it. QDex, he's let the opponent grab, but he's managed to come up with the goods there. Wiki boost. Oh, Wiki, don't boost back. And nice boost take keeps QDex ahead of the regrab. And 1 second left. Pingu gets the cap flag. And it's 3-1 in the first half between Snipes Watch and Manny on the cap. We'll be back shortly.